What's up, boys? I'm here in northern Colorado on a dirt road right before you get to Storm Mountain Trailhead. This little campsite's pretty sick. Figured I'd pull over and air up my tires a little bit because this road is really rough and it's throwing all my camping gear around. But I'm gonna get started on this trail. This trail is only 4x4 accessible. It's given my 4Runner quite a few scars. There's a nice dent in my passenger side now, but it gives it more memories, you know. We're gonna be doing this trail. Gonna be doing some good cooking, just enjoying the time out in the woods. But if y'all like this type of content, drop a like, comment something that y'all want to see more in the videos, and subscribe if you're new here. Trying to get to 10K by the end of the year, hopefully, maybe, God willing. But I will see y'all at the trailhead. All right, boys, we made it here on the trail. Just going down, cruising. Gonna hop out, take a few videos, a few pictures everywhere. But weather's still looking a little bit spicy, but most of this trail you gotta do in 4 low and going like 2 miles per hour. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Just going nice and slow. I don't want to go fast because if I go fast, the chances of me breaking something are extremely high. Guys. All right, boys, we're about a quarter of the way into the trail right now. It's about almost 3 o'clock. I don't think I should go up and do to the top of Storm Mountain yet, just because I don't want to be getting to my actual campsite too late and then end up cooking at late too. So we're just gonna go straight to the campsite, set up, and chillax for the evening. I'm also really kind of tired. Getting out to this trail takes like 2 hours, or like to this campsite from where I'm at. It takes an hour as soon as you even get off the main road, or trail at least. It's not too far out. I mean, it's not bad, but I'm just ready to chillax. I've been doing stuff all morning, prepping all this stuff to get up here. So we're just gonna keep driving through it. All right, boys, I've got to the part of the trail where it rears off. If you keep going up that direction, it goes up to the top of Storm Mountain. But if you come this way to the left, it goes to some more dispersed camping sites, which is the way we're gonna be going right now. Gonna go to the top of Storm Mountain later tomorrow, or earlier tomorrow morning, before I head out of here. It's just getting a little bit too dark, and I'm ready to get to camp and get everything set up before it gets nightfall. But we're just gonna keep moving along. Alright, boys, I'll bring you the campsite for tonight. This is where we're going to be pulling in and camping. But All right, boys, we made it here to camp. Got the 4Runner backed up and in position. Here's a little campfire that got built here. There's my 4Runner, and here's the view from this campsite. Go ahead and show y'all. Let me come over here. There's a reason why I wanted to make a video coming to this campsite, because how awesome it is. At least the view. This is, put it down in the comments between this video and the last video spot, which one do y'all like more? Oh, this one's pretty hard to beat. Look at our rays of sun coming down through the clouds. Super pretty. But definitely feeling the altitude a little bit right now. But ain't no biggie. That would be a really cool rock to camp out on top of. But I'm gonna get down to camp, get this fire going. Just like that. Then all you gotta do is just feed it these small ones. But I wanted to go ahead and get this fire going so I could get some coals going. Once I get the coals going, then we can start cooking. I don't want to be cooking too late. I want to give myself time to clean up all the food so I don't attract anything to the site. Forgive me if I do seem a little bit paranoid. Camping out in the woods alone. This is like, I've camped out in my car before, obviously in some of the other YouTube videos, but I haven't really ventured outside of my cars. I've only stayed camping in my car. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this tent set up though. Get all my stuff I need for that in there. Keep maintaining this fire. But I'm gonna do a little time lapse real quick, and then see y'all after that. Alright, what's up boys? It's about 4 o'clock here in northern Colorado. It was sprinkling just a second ago, but it's kind of chillax now. I was getting kind of worried about it, so I went ahead and threw my rain jacket over to my skylight because I do not have my cover for that right now. But we got coals going now, so I'm gonna go ahead and get all the stuff ready for the food. We're gonna get cooking, so I'll be with y'all in a second. Alright boys, I forgot a plate at the house, so I'm gonna have to season this up in the actual pan. I'm a little bit nervous, not gonna lie. Every time I cook out in the woods, I feel like I'm attracting something to my campsite, so I want to cook this up and eat this relatively quick. And get rid of anything that smells. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw some seasoning on this. I just like using classic mozzarella. It's all I've really ever used on campsites. It's all you really ever need, to be honest with you. Or you could just have a steak with salt and pepper. That's pretty good too. Alright boys, I think it's time to go ahead and get this going. I want this thing to cook relatively fast. I don't know, I cooked 2 steaks out here yesterday and I didn't have a single problem with the animal, so I doubt I'm really gonna run into anything. Knock on wood. But what I ended up doing was I took some butter and some Himalayan salt and some pepper and just put it in the mashed potatoes. These are quote unquote loaded mashed potatoes that you can buy, but if I had some cheese too, that'd be good. But I just want to stir this up a little bit, a lot of it, and then let it sit for a minute or two. And while it's sitting, the steak will finish cooking. I need to go find, I know I brought a fork somewhere. It's ready to get this steak off this fire so I can stop putting out to every animal in nearby 5-mile radius that there's some good food over here. Alright boys, steak is finally done, so is mashed potatoes. I don't have a plate or a fork, so I'm gonna straight up eat this off a knife. Like we were supposed to. I love mashed potatoes, man. I don't like the smoke going in my face though. I'll tell you that much. Nothing beats a good campfire steak, man. And some mashed potatoes. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish eating this, and then I'll catch y'all here in a minute. I want to go ahead and eat this before I keep attracting anything to the campsite. Alright boys, time is approximately 5:30. Got some black clouds rolling in behind me. I've been hearing a little bit of thunder, so I'm getting kind of worried about that. Seems just like last time. But I got some binoculars in my bag. I'm gonna try scouting out any wildlife up here. It'd be a really good spot to kind of scout and see if I see anything. But I thought I'd bring back the tradition. Me and my buddy, we went on a road trip not too long ago and found shack gummies. These things are, it's like trail mix on crack, you know what I'm saying? It's delicious, man. It's also my dessert, so I like being up here a lot more than I do at camp because I can see everywhere around me. At camp, if something sneaks up behind my car, I can't see nothing. But I got my tent in a pretty spot, so I'm gonna just sleep with my chair in front of my tent and say a few prayers. But I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. Nobody's out here. Knock on wood. But boys, it's about 6 o'clock right now. The weather is kind of got, I mean, y'all can hear the wind right now. It's getting a little bit fishy. I'm not quite sure if there's a rain forecast coming in. I honestly just think, I don't have service to check the weather, but I mean, the sky looks like it's gonna rain. I don't have anything to cover my tent with, so I might just go to the top of Storm Mountain. Yeah, it's thundering over there. All that's coming this way too. I might just go ahead and call it, and then just go over to the top of the mountain and show you all that. Do a little bit more overlanding, and then peace out of here, because I don't want to get myself stuck in a situation where I got water coming to my tent at night and I gotta leave. So we're gonna probably pull the smart decision and get out of here. yeah, I need to get off the face of this rock right now before I get struck by lightning, but I'll be with you in a second. Alrighty boys, I went ahead and made the smart decision and decided to call it. The rain clouds are getting a little bit too thick. Thunder and lightning is really close to my campsite, and it was getting really windy over there, so I decided to go ahead and call it. I'm kind of disappointed in it. I did want to camp out there, but I don't want to wake up to getting completely drenched in the middle of the night because I forgot my tarp piece for my skylight, which is completely my fault. I could use my rain jacket, but my rain jacket would probably fly off in the middle of the night. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make the smart decision and go home. I do have work tomorrow too, so it would be nice to sleep in a bed, but that's just that. But anyways, I'm sorry I was in a little bit of a rush to make this YouTube video. I've been working my butt off at my new job. Not many of you probably know this, but I've moved here from Louisiana with pretty much the clothes on my back, and somehow I've got an apartment, got a job, and everything set up, God willing. But I don't want to put myself in a predicament out here, so we're just gonna go ahead and head back. I'm not gonna end the video yet. I'm gonna go ahead and see if there's any other cool spots or anything else I want to film before the end, but I'll check with y'all guys back in a second. Alright boys, so I just got off the trail. I'm sitting here airing up my tires. Seems like the weather kind of calmed down a little bit now, which is ironic, but I'm not too worried about it. I'll go camping again another time. I got work anyways tomorrow, but if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment something that you want to see more of, and I'll see y'all in the mountains. Peace.